What is up, everyone? JD here. I hope you're doing well today. Today, we're going to be looking at the Miguron Pagos budget line. Let's get into it. So as you can see here, we have the budget version on the table. I am trying some new angles, new microphone angle and everything. So hopefully this is coming out nice for you guys. What we're going to do today is we're going to do some size comparisons, profile comparison, and then we'll check out the weight and jump into my thoughts and impressions. Let's go ahead and get into it with some size comparisons. First up, we're going to bring out the Spyderco Para 3 Lightweight. As you can see, the Pagos very similar in size here. And then we're going to go ahead and bring out the Spyderco Shaman. As you can see, the Pagos is kind of more in line, I would say, with the Para 3. Got a little bit more blade length from the pivot, a little less handle length. Let's go ahead and move that Shaman out of the way and bring in a budget comparison. Here it is against the Civivi Bull Tusk. And as you can see, again, more medium size. We're going to keep this Para 3 close by so that we can pull it back out here for the profile comparison. And then here it is against another Miguron, my 2023 budget knife of the year, the Moriarl. So you can see the Pagos just a little bit smaller overall, not too much smaller. Let's go ahead and do some height comparisons really quick, and then we'll jump into profile, and then we'll grab a weight real quick on this one. I go ahead and pocket clip it up because they lay flat, and you can see the Pagos, even though it is a little bit smaller than both of these knives on here, it has a very slender profile. So that's going to really help keep this from being really small in pocket, very minimal, not going to take up a ton of space. Let's do some profile comparisons against these small ones. I am curious how it'll line up against the Pagos. So same thickness as the Pagos. Not a big difference. I'm sorry, Moriarl, not the Pagos. Pagos and the Moriarl are the same thickness. And then compared to the Para 3 Lightweight, the Lightweight is going to be thinner. So hopefully that'll help you get a great idea of how it's going to carry in pocket, how it'll be in hand, and everything like that. Let's go ahead and check the weight on this one out. Coming in at 3.6 ounces, so just over 3.5 ounces. I'm going to be honest, I'm a little surprised that it has that much weight on it. One more, just in case for the measurement guys out there. I know this is a lot of stuff to compare to. It is running on the computer there, guys. I'm going to do it this way so I can get that tip on there. So looks like you're coming in at just over 7 inches, so call it 7.2. You're coming right at 3.25, maybe 3.2 for the length of the blade, and then your cutting edge looking like right at 3 inches. So there you go for the measurement gurus out there that want that. I can finally jump into my thoughts and impressions on this one after all these adjustments. I like the G10 on here. It reminds me very much of the Moriarl. Good chunky knife, so it feels comfortable in hand. I can get a 3.5 finger grip on here comfortably with my finger in the cutout. If I just split the difference, if I want to go into a power cut and just let the index finger rest right on here and then have the middle finger kind of there, so I'm not really dedicating anything to the cutout, I can get all 4 fingers on there so I can hold the knife in hand to get that power cut. Access to the lock bar is really good. I did this on the live stream the other day. I was a little concerned, and it'll be easier to do it this way, guys, than it was in the live stream, because the live stream I was having to hold it up to the face cam. But lockup is coming in at what I would call 25%. It's not super locked up, and I have not taken this one apart to clean it to make sure there's no oil on the lock bar. It was passing during the live stream, and you guys know how I do my my spine whack test. Hit it, re-engage the lock like you would if you accidentally hit it, and then put the knife away, and then later down the road maybe had another accident. So I don't do the batoning test. Okay, nice. We're gonna lock it up, fold it, and then make sure it's locked back out again. Nice. One more. Even though I did 3 on the live stream, we'll actually do the front flipper deployment this time and see if that makes any difference, and then we'll go out on the tip a little bit more. So Nice solid lockup, no concerns with the Moyarl, and that's pretty good because I haven't had a chance to take it apart, clean it, or do anything like that. The lock bar access is good. They did a nice job chamfering, knocking it down so that you can get to it. So it's really easy to come in from the side. To slide it over, it's really easy. Pull it up to close it, very, very easy. This has really good action in here, so I will be very curious to take it apart. I am curious to see whether or not it is stamped or if they used cage plastic with ceramic bearings in there. I can't get a really good angle to tell from here. They're really far in there. So I am definitely going to be curious. It's got, really good angles. I like the thumb studs on this one. I forgot when I had the Pagos, it has these kind of barrel thumb studs. These are so comfortable, guys. Nice and proud, so you're really able to get in there to fire it. I like that a lot. Really good. You can get down in there to do the reverse flick as well. Really good access to those thumb studs. And again, super smooth action. Nice jimping on here. You got really good jimping. They wrapped it around so you can really let it rip on those front flipper flips. It just catches so good. It doesn't want to bite into the skin a little bit there, but I'd rather have that than not, so you have that confident grip. I think even on, I was able to get the reach around on the live stream when I was checking this one out. I'm going to go ahead and send it down to the garage real quick. Let's look at the cut testing on this one. All right, we're in the garage. We got the budget Miguron Pagos. Let's see how the factory 14C28N is. Really good factory edge. We got some single ply Amazon special box here. Let's just check to see how it passes through the cardboard. It's actually pretty comfortable. I hang off the back a little bit, but not awful. Man, that is a nice factory edge, guys. Look at that. Holy cow. Oops, I slipped out a little bit. There's a little bit of belly on there. Not too bad. I got some of these smaller pieces I'm trying to get rid of. And again, just that single ply. You can see it there. Look at that. It doesn't seem like it's that thin, but it's such a tall flat corner. And they did a nice job with this factory edge, guys. It is just slicing through that cardboard. I try not to go through the tape to keep it from gumming up. It's a little bit of a, it looks like it's a little bit of a steeper edge on there, probably like 22, maybe 24 degrees. So it should be a tougher edge. It should hold its edge really well. Yeah, look at that. And again, not an extensive cut test, just to kind of show you what it looks like coming out of the box from the factory, how it's moving through the material, how it kind of feels in the hand. I'll do a more extensive cut test with this one, but I will say after I put my own edge on the Moyarl, the 14C28N really punched above its pay grade. So that is the Pagos budget version. Let's kick it back up to the desk. So there you go. That was the cut test. 14C28N performs really well. Miguron seems to be doing a nice job. I mean, this is a small knife, very thin behind the blade stock. I keep forgetting to bring my calipers up here to do these, so I'll try to remember to bring them up. Usually my calipers are down in the garage because I use them down there more than I do up here. So maybe I invest in another set. I don't know. You got the faux fuller on here. You got the straight back. It's just a really cool profile. Good belly for cutting. I like this one. I really like this one, coming again under 50 bucks. Miguron to me just has some of the best value out there for money. Yeah, they're not offering micarta on this lineup yet. You'll see something here in a future video. But I really like this. Such a good folder, guys. If you want something minimal, something small, that's fidgety, has multiple means of deployment, and honestly, it has pretty good sounds. And this is going to break in even more. It's going to break in even more. It was nice and centered right out of the box. Good action right out of the box. Titanium pocket clip still. A lot of these folders that are in this range, like 40 to 60 bucks, they're offering steel clips. Some of them you can go out there for like 10, $15 and get a titanium clip on top of that, but Miguron is just giving it to you. They're they're giving it to you, and they're not charging a premium for it. This is a little bit smaller than what I would like, but I understand, like, some of your knives have to accommodate, small, medium to, smaller hands, but I would say medium hands for this one here are going to be very comfortable. The ladies that have small, petite hands, this is going to be really nice for you. You're going to be able to easily actuate that lock bar to close it, and even if you don't like to, let it drop shut, if you like to close it, it's just so smooth. Feedback is so smooth. I really like this. Easy recommendation. If you don't like the blade shape, I'm just going to tell you, go grab yourself a Miguron. This is a really nice set of a nice set of knives. I like this one has a little bit more shine to it than this one, but I love the raw finish on here. The stonewash is so nice that it doesn't really feel like a super duper fingerprint magnet. I really appreciate that about these. So great knives. I really continue to easily recommend them. I did the spine whack test on both of these. If you want to go back to the review, I believe, of the Miguron, I might have done the Miguron just after the fact when it got really big into that, and I'm not going to baton. I'm always going to do the oops, it was an accident, the knife's been closed and put away. You're not just spinning and spinning and hitting and spinning and hitting and spinning and hitting, right? Like, that's not a realistic test in my opinion. In my opinion, a realistic test is what you saw here today. What do you think about the Pagos? I know they have a couple of them out there. I think wow, this one's super broken in. Good gracious. Look at that action, guys. That is crazy. It is almost just a two shaker. What do you think about the Pagos? Let me know down in the comments below. Like it, don't like it. Easy recommendation. Great for EDC. It would be a great user. I mean, this is just a really solid knife, guys. Shout out to everyone out there that likes, comments, and is subscribed. I love you guys. I hope all of you have a fantastic week. Shout out to my members. You're getting that early access. I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace.